Hello, dear people. He predicted COVID and the Microsoft outage. The living Nostradamus issues a new chilling warning to the world. He is Athos Salomé, a self-proclaimed Brazilian psychic who claims to have predicted the COVID-19 pandemic and the Microsoft outage, and who has now issued a sinister warning. According to him, growing global tensions could soon reach a dangerous boiling point. The 39-year-old prophet, dubbed the living Nostradamus, claims to have predicted key events such as the death of Queen Elizabeth II, the global pandemic, and the technical outage at Microsoft. Now he claims that two more of his predictions for 2026 have come true. The conflict between Iran and Israel and Spain's victory at the FIFA World Cup. Salomé is once again drawing attention to a prediction he made in December, in which he warned that Russia and NATO could become involved in a conflict in the Arctic Circle. Speaking to Tyla, he explained that the region could become increasingly dangerous as melting ice opens up new trade routes and access to valuable energy resources. This prediction came before NATO launched its Arctic Sentry operation and before recent reports that Russia had deployed missile systems at strategic locations in the region. Since then, Russia has continued expanding its military presence in the Arctic, while NATO has been sending thousands of additional troops there. Salomé believes these developments increase the risk of confrontation during this year's ice melt. Last December, Salomé published a list of 10 predictions for 2026. One of them warned that tensions in the Middle East would reach a critical point during the second quarter of the year, fueled by disputes surrounding Iran's uranium enrichment program. He now claims that the conflict between Iran and Israel represents the fulfillment of this prediction. Salomé also takes credit for Spain's World Cup victory after predicting that the winning country would wear colors associated with fire. However, his prediction included several possible winners: Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands, France, Morocco, Argentina, and England. After Spain defeated Argentina 1-0, Salomé stated that the result matched his prediction because he had previously identified Spain as the most likely champion. Following these two alleged successes, Salomé returns to one of his more troubling predictions for 2026, a potential confrontation between Russia and NATO in the Arctic. He believes the threat is growing as melting ice reveals new trade routes and energy reserves, intensifying the struggle for control of the region. He also points to Africa's Sahel region as another potential hotspot. According to him, extremist groups in northern Nigeria could draw rival powers into an indirect struggle for influence following the withdrawal of Western troops. At the end of 2025, Salomé published a series of ominous predictions, warning that global conflicts would drag on without clear winners, while cyber attacks, epidemics, and natural disasters would intensify. The Brazilian mystic predicted that the war between Russia and Ukraine would remain at a stalemate, with both sides advancing and retreating without reaching a formal peace agreement. He also warned European countries to remain vigilant, claiming that efforts to rebuild devastated areas could be disrupted by new attacks. In East Asia, Salomé predicted that rising tensions between China and Taiwan would not lead to a full-scale invasion. but would instead develop into a prolonged campaign involving blockades, cyber attacks, financial pressure, and disruptions to semiconductor supplies. Another major theme in his predictions is cybercrime. Salomé predicts attacks targeting energy, water, and communications infrastructure in major cities across North America and Western Europe. He also warned that major events, including the World Cup, could become targets for hackers seeking to create political and economic chaos. In the area of public health, Salomé predicted new outbreaks of avian influenza, dengue, and mpox, warning that exhausted hospitals and strained international funding could make it difficult for countries to respond. He also foresees growing concern over artificial intelligence, including deepfake videos, financial fraud, and mass surveillance, which he says will force governments to accelerate regulation. In concluding his predictions, Salomé warned that climate change would cause extreme heat waves in southern Europe, flooding in Southeast Asia, drought in Brazil, and worsening water shortages in the Middle East and North Africa. Salomé explained that he develops his predictions by combining symbolic analysis, long-term global patterns, and the study of Kabbalah, an ancient Jewish mystical tradition. He looks for recurring cycles and coincidences before comparing them with contemporary events. Nevertheless, Salomé acknowledges that his methods are not infallible and describes his predictions more as interpretations than as certain facts.